Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for volunteering to be exhibitors at the NIH Graduate Professional School Fair. My name is Jeff. I work in OITE. I'm one of the organizers with Yewan and Alexis, and we wanted to make a video to clarify a couple details that might be a little confusing. So first, I'm going to just talk a little bit about the Whova platform, and this is, again, specifically for the exhibitors. Apologies to any of you who came to the attendee orientation event. We weren't really sure the mix of attendees and exhibitors we would get, and now we know that we can benefit from sending the exhibitor something separately. So first, I'm going to answer a couple frequently asked questions about the platform, and then I'm going to show you on my screen exactly what you should be doing for your profile and for your programs or universities if you haven't done them already. So here's the confusing part before I get started. You don't necessarily need to register for the event as an exhibitor before logging into your account. The registration is really just creating a list for users to be allowed into the event. So when you register your email, then you're allowed to sign up for Whova and go in. If you don't register your email and you try to sign into our event without having registered, it'll tell you that your name is not on the list. And what makes that confusing for the exhibitors is when you register and then you come across all these prompts that are really made for students, and it might be really, really confusing. So you don't have to register for Whova technically because we already have done your registration. We did a pre-registration. We've already created speaker profiles for all of the universities. You gave us a point of contact email. We put it in for that speaker, right, which is a university or a program. And then when you take that email as the point of contact and sign up for a Whova account, it'll automatically link your accounts and you're logging in basically as a separate profile that gets connected to the one that we made you. And it will allow you to be represented as the program or university. Now, we want the program or university and the information for that program or university to be very accessible and very available for the students that are navigating the speakers. So this is why we ask that you don't put a personal picture and you don't put a personal biography and you don't put anything really personal in there. You want to make the profile about the program or about the university. So first, what is the difference between Whova and Zoom? What is Whova? What is Zoom? We're all really used to Zoom. And for those of us who haven't used Whova for conferences in the past, it's a little bit confusing. Basically, you can think of Whova as the platform to connect with people on Zoom. So you can definitely connect with people on Whova through their own video platform. We have opted out of that for this particular conference, and we are instead using Zoom links to externally moderate the sessions so that they can be moderated by you, the exhibitors, more easily. And so Zoom, right, is its own video platform. Whova is just a platform for a bunch of other things that has video capability. So we use the platform to network and to create a space where we have a virtual conference environment. But within that environment, when you click a session you want to go to, there will be a Zoom link that you click and it'll take you to Zoom, and it won't have anything to do with Whova. Do you need to have all of the presenters for your program register or sign up for Whova? The answer is no. You only need one person for the program university to sign up on Whova, basically just so we have a representative and a point of contact for that university. But since everything is taking place on Zoom, as long as those presenters or speakers that didn't even touch Whova, as long as they get the correct Zoom link, then they'll be able to access that meeting. They can just join a Zoom meeting just like any other Zoom meeting. And lastly, some of you have asked about how to market your program or push the fact that you'll be at this fair. Please feel free to tweet about it, use the hashtag GPFair22. If you mention us, we can retweet it. If we start getting the hashtag out there, it might gain more attention. If you do mark it, we ask that you do put the hashtag GPFair22. All right, so let's get started. Take a look at this link here. It ends in 2022-07/sign-in. If you just use the link all the way up to the 7, I'm pretty sure it would take you here anyway, because you have to sign in to get into the conference. So make sure that this is the link that you're on and that this is the page that you're on. This is the name of the fair. Sign in with your Whova account. So what you want to do first as an exhibitor here is go down right here. Don't have an account, sign up. All right, so you click sign up here. You want to put your first name, and this one I'm just going to do GP Fair 2022, first name, last name. your email. In this case, I made a new one just for the video. Make sure it's the same email that you sent Alexis when you signed up as an exhibitor, or the email you're using to communicate. Choose a password and then sign up. Once you click sign up, it'll take you to this page. It'll say, welcome to GP Fair 2022 on the left. I put this here just to show you. For some universities and programs, we've already put the logo. We haven't gotten a chance to do it for everybody yet. So when you come to this page, I recommend updating the profile picture to the university or program's logo. If we put the logo in already, the logo will be right here. And if not, this is your opportunity to add it. So from here, we just click continue. It says, let's beef up your profile. Honestly, you can just skip all of this for right now. Hit continue. And it says, want to stay in touch, yada, yada. I recommend unchecking these guys unless you want a billion more emails all the time, and then enter event. So this will take you to the event, top right corner over here. This is your profile, right? GP Fair 2022. And I don't have this particular profile set up with a session like all of you have. So ideally, when you get to this page, this home page, right? If you look all the way on the left, it says home is highlighted. You want to go down to the bottom, my stuff. Your sessions should be in there for you already. So let's go back home really quick. This is the home page. You'll find some information about the fair here, the general description. The three things you really want to focus on are home, agenda, and community. So I'll show you the agenda. The full agenda is right here. And then once you start clicking add to my agenda, that's going to populate right here in this button, the my agenda. These are the days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. These are all the sessions and their times. There's also a search box here. I know there's one particular session I want to use it as an example. So let's just go there really quickly. You'll see this, something similar to this. Sometimes it says something different about the broadcast is live. Click below to join. When you get to this page, this green box is join the live stream here. Once we get the session link from you as an exhibitor, we'll put it in on our end and this will pop up. And what I want you to notice is that the speaker here is actually University of Texas Health Houston, right? So that is what the speaker should look like. In the bio, you could put your name as the exhibitor and your position. And this is what I mentioned before. You may want to put a little blurb, a couple sentences about the university or program, or copy and paste your mission statement from your webpage for the program. But you, at minimum, want to include the link to the program's website so that students can learn more if they're interested. Feel free to put social accounts down here. You can connect all these to your, again, the university's social accounts. However, if you are a speaker and you want to connect with students via LinkedIn, for instance, you could also add that in your profile. So again, home, agenda, sessions. If you click sessions again, it just takes you right back to sessions. If you click speakers, you can sort through the list of the quote unquote speakers who are just universities that are represented. You can feel free to look at the attendees if you like. Community is where some activity will be happening. You'll be prompted with this when you first come to community. This is an icebreaker prompt. Feel free to do it or skip it. It's actually kind of cool to look through some of the icebreakers. You actually smash a piece of ice and here, I'll do one. And then you learn about somebody, right? It's very cool. So in the community section, this is where discussion boards are hosted and where you might find some of the announcements. You can add a topic right here. It says add topic. You can search topics by title. You can start discussions here. So you don't really have to do this as an exhibitor. We kind of have the feeling that students will do this on their own if they're curious about specific topics. We've saved a couple that have previously automatically generated based on the topics that speakers will be discussing, but there's no need for you to go in here and really do anything. It is a good place, though, to keep an eye on the organizer announcements. Photos you don't really need to do anything with. Feel free to upload some from your university or something if you have any. We only have a couple of these. And there is a messaging system where you might get a message as the exhibitor representing the program. You might get a message on Whova from a student at the event. Leaderboard is just this gamification thing that's embedded in Whova, and you don't really need to focus on that. In resources, you can find a couple other extra things. So there's a session Q&A. There's the video gallery, which will populate all the videos that have been uploaded so far. any polls that are being asked. If you click Twitter, it'll take you to a list of tweets that have our office or the hashtag mentioned in it. And these are just some extra Whova guides in case you are even more confused after seeing this video. You probably won't be going to any of these sessions, so I wouldn't worry much about your agenda. And this is where you also can have access to your profile. So that's basically it. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I hope this helped a little bit with clarifying how to do this and how to set it up, but just remember that Whova is the platform for us to just organize our Zoom links on. And then when you click those links, you're in Zoom. It's not connected to Whova. You're in your session just the way you run all the other Zoom sessions you run. So when you're done with that session, you close it and you're pretty much good with Whova unless you have any other sessions after that. We know it's confusing. If you have any other questions, even after watching this video, please reach out. We want you to feel as prepared as possible as an exhibitor for this fair. Thank you so much again. Again, I'm Jeff in OITE. We're excited to have you, of course, but hopefully you're excited as well to have your program or university represented at this year's virtual NIH Graduate Professional School Fair. Thanks for watching.